Hello all, welcome to the first ever video on the DI-LR section, and today we will see what exactly is DI, what is LR, what type of questions are asked in this section, and we will also see how to excel in this section. So let us begin. So first we will see what is DI. So DI stands for data interpretation. It involves solving sets so as to analyze and predict the missing data. So as you can see, the topics included in data interpretation are data tables, data charts, bar diagrams, pie charts, graphs, data analysis, etc. So you will be given such type of sets and you will have 4 questions in each set in the CAT examination, and you have to solve and analyze the data in these sets so as to get the right answer. Now we will see an example of the DI question. So here you can see an example of the DI set. This is an example of a bar graph. So as you can see, the production of 3 different flavors X, Y and Z is given from 1995 to 2000 for a particular company. Now along with such a bar graph, you will have a set of 4 questions. The questions can be anything like what amount of X is produced by company in the year 1997 or anything like that. We will get into the details of solving such examples later. But for now, just see how the example is of a DI question. The next we will come to what is LR. So LR stands for logical reasoning. As you can see, this section comprises of grouping, seating arrangements, blood relation, direction sense, series and sequences, syllogism, matching, etc. So these type of questions test the reasoning ability of test takers. So the difference between DI and LR is that DI consists of handling data, while LR is to test the reasoning ability of the test takers. Now we will see an example of the LR question. So here is an example of a LR set. This is a type of a circular arrangement question. So as you can see, 8 individuals are sitting around a circular table and some facts are given. Now according to these facts, you have to come up to the final sitting arrangement of these 8 individuals. Along with this, you will also have 4 questions. The questions can be anything like who is sitting to the immediate right of P or who is sitting opposite W, like that. This is an example of an LR set. We will get into the details of solving this problem later. But for now, just see how the example of a logical reasoning set is. Next, we will see how the DI-LR section in the CAT is. So this is the second section in CAT. That is, this section is after the VARC and before the quant section. Now the time allocated for the DI-LR section is exactly 1 hour. In this 1 hour, you have to solve 8 sets. So 8 sets will have 4 questions in each set, which gives a total of 32 questions in the DI-LR section. Now this section consists of both MCQs as well as the non-MCQs. In the CAT 2019, there were 24 MCQs and 8 non-MCQs. For the non-MCQs questions, you have to type in your answer. That is why these questions are called as theta questions. Now the marking scheme is such that plus 3 marks are awarded for the correct answer and negative marking of -1 for wrong answer. But please note that there is no negative marks for the theta questions. That means you will be allocated plus 3 for correct and no negative for theta questions. Whereas for the MCQs, you have plus 3 for correct and -1 for wrong answer. Now the most important point is that this is the make or break section of the CAT. That means that this section can make or break your chances of getting admission into a top B school. Now let us see what are the percentile trends for this section. Now as you can see from the table, the 80 percentile overall marks are 77, out of which 24 are in DI-LR, and for the 99 percentile you need to get 52 marks in the DI-LR section. If you compare these marks with the verbal and quants, for getting a 99 percentile in the DI-LR section, you have to score comparatively less marks than the verbal and quant section. This means that the difficulty level of the DI-LR section is somewhat varying throughout the years. And as you can see, if you divide 47 by 3, even if you solve just 4 sets, you can get 98 percentile. This means that Selection of right sets is the key to gain the maximum percentile in the DILR section. Now we will see how to excel in this section. So the first point is practice, practice and practice. Because no one can predict what type of questions will come in the actual examination. There are various type of questions, and for you to be able to solve questions, you need to practice all the time. You need to practice to see what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses, so that you can work on both and select the right sets to gain the maximum marks. The selection of right sets in the CAT cannot be more emphasized upon, because if you choose the wrong set and if you keep solving that, then your time will be wasted and even no marks will be scored. Solve just 4 or 5 sets, you can easily score 98-99 percentile in this section. So selection of right sets is the key to excel in this section. Next is faster calculation with accuracy. Even if you have an on-screen calculator, using that is not much recommended because it takes a lot of time to type in using the virtual keyboard. In the further lectures, we will see tricks to solve quickly and for faster calculation. The next is attempting mocks and analyzing them. So the more mocks you analyze and the more mocks you solve, the more practice you get, and this is how you can solve a variety of questions and you can know what exactly are your strengths and weaknesses so that you can attempt the right sets in the final examination. Also to note that along with CAT, there are also other examinations through which you can get admission into top B schools. So the DILR section is important in almost all of these examinations like NMAT, CET, SNAP, XAT, TIS and many more. You can check the paper pattern of such examinations which you want to give, and you can also see the weightage of DILR section in these examinations. Lastly, all the best guys. Let us start preparing with a positive mindset to excel in this section. In the further lectures of this module, we will see some tricks to solve faster and with greater accuracy. Thank you.